Who is the most shipped Touhou character? Well, that is quite. It's Marisa, it's hands down Marisa. The sheer amount of shipping that Touhou fans like to attribute to this girl is unlike any other fictional character I have ever seen. And this got me wondering a few days ago, why hasn't someone made a full-on Marisa dating sim? It seems about right. You got the most love-colored magician of them all, and it would be a huge missed opportunity to not bank on the desires of these people to see this character kiss another character. I am not exactly the biggest Yuri guy. Okay, I know it doesn't sound believable by looking at my channel profile, but even if I only tend to enjoy one single Touhou ship who I recognize as pure fan on Don't Worry, I need something from time to time to feed my delusions, and there isn't exactly a whole lot of Nitori x Marisa content out there for me to enjoy. Well, guess what appeared on my Twitter feed then? A small Marisa dating scene for a game jam, that's nice. I usually tend to review bigger games, but this looks cool still and... Oh! Welcome to Love Color Memories, a small old school Touhou dating simulator made for this year Touhou Project number 8, a yearly game dev competition where small groups of Touhou developers and artists get together to make the wokest and most wholesome Touhou games ever made, in just under 3 weeks time, as if Touhou wasn't already a woke and wholesome series in its own right. But what exactly is this intriguing game about? If you look to the left of the main menu screen, you know exactly what it's about and why I wanted to make a video on it and get it out as soon as possible. The game premise starts as Valentine's Day comes surrounding in Tokyo and Marisa receives chocolate from all of her close friends, but is unable to give back to the bitch-ass thing of Aya, breaking into her house and eating the only chocolate she managed to make for the day. So, to make up for that, she learns from Maya that she only has 1 month to prepare for when the holiday of White Day comes around, where she will finally be able to give back to whoever she feels closest the most, and use that month time to train herself, and meanwhile, use her unspoken race to go on dates and put that girl in front of friend. God, that has to be like the worst thing I have ever said on this channel up until now. Now, to understand the gameplay of this little browser game, we had to give a bit of a gaming history lesson. Back in the day, I'm talking like around the Super Nintendo and until early PS2 era, dating sims were its own completely unique genre, mainly focusing on the simulator aspect of the game, and were quite a huge success in Japan, and Love Color Memories is kind of a direct pull from the gameplay that those old dating sims had back in the day. If you want to hear more about the old dating sim genre in detail and its rise and eventual downfall, I highly recommend watching this extensive video by this guy named Punchy that goes into great detail about the whole thing and the main game pioneering the genre at the time. You have 29 days total to lock in and help Marisa win over the hearts of her friends before White Day comes, and it works that each action takes up half of your day, and you got a bunch of things that you can do. You can visit various locations to raise your stats and impress the girls hanging out there with your epic magician skills. You can call the girls and ask them if they want to go on a date tomorrow, or you can just rest to recover your stamina, which is basically required for everything and dictates your success rate on actions. Dates work in a way that you invite or get invited by a girl to a place and choose the right dialogue option based on their personality and taste test to dictate their rules of the slightly romantic escapade. Succeeding or failing a date also raises or lowers your aura level, an actual real stat in this game. The higher it is, the more power scaling kids will make tough edits about you, and the more stat bonuses you gain from dates and activities, and Marisa will even receive flattering compliments from the girls on the occasion. But if your aura is at rock bottom, Marisa will receive the average Forsaken player treatment, and people will straight up refuse to hang out with you, and you are basically fucked, to put it simply. If you ignore a girl too much or prioritize someone way over the others, you will get informed of some weird rumors going around about you, so you can call Aya to meet up at the human village, as she show you all of your progress with the girls, and which girls are going to explode of jealousy. If you see one of these girls marked with a bomb icon, you need to go on a date with her, otherwise she will shit talk you and damage your other relationships, refuse to hang out with you, or in the worst cases, come to your house and beat the shit out of you. Writing-wise, I'm actually really happy with what the developers did for this one. Even if there are some attempts at late 2026 humor, for such a game of this kind, it's surprising how much they actually stuck to the canon personalities and relationships among Marisa and her friends, and that's a very big plus. Patchouli comes off as more friendly than usual with Marisa, but I am not complaining. Maybe Alice is the one that is written the most weirdly, since she looks and speaks like she's constantly on the verge of tears, so she's missing a bit of the sassiness and elegance that she has in canon material. But the NitoMari stuff is some real fine shit, and that is all that matters for me to give this game at least a 9 out of 10 at minimum. Take that, IGN. It's a personal moral right for me to talk about any game that has good NitoMari content in it, and this is like the only one out there, so yay! There are 7 endings total that you can get, one for each of the main girls, the basic one where you get friendzoned, one for Aya, which I don't know how to trigger, and the other 2 I have zero idea what they are, but knowing the kind of people this game is appealing to, one of them is probably an RM Mendes to satisfy the fantasies of the average Touhou fan projecting themselves onto Marisa. To get the main girl's ending, you need not only to max out their affection, but also have at least an S rank in their favorite stat, which for Nitori's charisma for some reason, and this took me like 15 playthroughs to understand, and I even got Reimu ending twice during it, like bro, I ain't no goddamn white red lover, but after recognizing that I had my fate stat at S rank in both cases, the Yakuza 3 revelation hit me, and I immediately managed to get the sweet Kappa X human love ending that I was aiming for from the start. Art-wise, I am kinda biased in a positive way towards the game, since the characters are drawn by one of my favorite Touhou artists, Moliko, so I'll take the chance to recommend to follow them on Twitter, but all of the other art drawn by others is also honestly pretty good, but just simply look at how cute Nitori looks here. Music-wise, it's also, I guess, pretty fitting for such a game. It's very calm background music to vibe you while on a romantic date Touhou style, but the one that I like the most is, to no one's surprise, Nitori's one, since it's the one that I got to hear the most. Overall, Love Color Memories is a nice and cute game. Even excluding my huge NitoMari bias, it's a very well made game for being made for a niche.io game jam in less than a month. Well done to everyone who worked on this, and I think that you will enjoy it as a Touhou fan even if you are not exactly a Yuri guy or girl or anything in between. Meanwhile, I can encourage you guys to go vote for the game jam, so we as watchers of the Zig YouTube channel can make NitoMari win, as there are only a few days left to do it by the time this video releases, even if I tried my best to get it out nice and quick since I just discovered the game a few days ago. Thank you so much for watching this small video review, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care everyone!